Have you ever noticed how some people in their 80s still walk with grace, laugh with ease, and carry a glow in their skin that defies time? I used to wonder that too, until one morning I heard the sound that shaped my life. The gentle clink of my mother's wooden ladle stirring miso soup. Back then, I thought it was just breakfast. But now, at 83, I realize it was medicine in a bowl. So here's my question for you. What if the pain in your knees, the lines on your face, and that tired feeling in your bones weren't just normal aging? What if it's what you're not eating? In this video, I'll share 6 simple, affordable foods that quietly rebuild collagen, the protein that keeps your body firm, flexible, and vibrant. These are the foods that kept my skin soft, my joints steady, and my spirit light, all without pills, powders, or fads. So grab a cup of warm tea, sit back, and let's take a gentle journey into the healing traditions of Japanese kitchens. Because aging isn't something to fear, it's something to nourish. When I turned 60, I started waking up stiff. My knees didn't want to bend, my skin felt thinner, my energy didn't bounce back the way it used to. At first I told myself, it's just aging. But then I asked a different question. Is it aging, or is it something missing? The answer, I would come to learn, was collagen. Collagen is like the scaffolding of your body. It holds your skin firm, your joints cushioned, your bones strong, even your blood vessels flexible. It's everywhere and quietly doing everything. But here's the problem. After age 60, your body produces up to 30% less collagen than before. And without it, things begin to show. Those fine lines in the mirror, collagen, that slow ache in your knees, collagen, even digestion and muscle tone are tied to it. And yet, most of us don't even think about collagen until it's gone. In Japan, we grow up knowing food is our first medicine. We don't wait for a pill. We nourish early, gently, and every day. But in many Western countries, especially the US, diets become rich in calories but poor in collagen support. Too much sugar, too few minerals, processed foods, no fermented ingredients, and slowly the body loses its raw materials. One of my neighbors in California, Linda, used to joke, "My face is melting and my knees are rusting." But when we talked deeper, I realized she wasn't joking, she was hurting. That's when I started sharing with her what I'll share with you, the quiet, powerful ways you can help your body build collagen again, naturally, gently, deliciously. Because collagen isn't just about looking younger, it's about moving easier, healing faster, and feeling stronger. Let me show you how we do it in Japan, starting with a food that has comforted generations. A simple bowl of soup that heals from the inside out. When my friend Nancy came to visit me in Kyoto, she was 72. She walked slowly, her hands ached, and she often complained about her dry skin. "Getting old," she'd say with a shrug. But I noticed something else. Every morning she reached for toast and jam. Lunch was a sandwich. Dinner? Something microwaved. There was no broth, no fermented foods, no seaweed, no skin-on fish, just food to fill, not food to heal. You see, in America, it's easy to feel full but still be malnourished, especially when it comes to collagen. Let me explain. Most seniors in the US consume plenty of calories, but those calories are often empty. Highly processed foods, added sugars, low fiber, and very few fermented or mineral-rich ingredients. And it's not just about the food itself, it's also about what's missing. You need certain nutrients like vitamin C, zinc, copper, and amino acids to build collagen. But if your gut isn't healthy or your meals lack variety, your body can't make what it needs. On top of that, stress, poor sleep, medications, all quietly damage collagen and slow down its repair. That's why some seniors feel like they're aging faster than they should. It's not just the years, it's the diet. And here's the truth no one tells you. You can't supplement your way out of poor nourishment. Pills, powders, even expensive collagen drinks, they're not magic. Your body still needs the right environment to use them. When Nancy stayed with us, I didn't give her anything fancy. Just miso soup, grilled fish, a few fermented vegetables, no snacks, no soda, no rush. 3 weeks later, she said, "My knees don't ache as much anymore, and my skin doesn't feel so dry." She hadn't reversed aging. She had stopped accelerating it. And that's the key. You don't need exotic foods. You need intentional ones, foods that speak your body's language. So what are those foods? Let's begin where every morning in Japan begins, with a bowl of broth that whispers healing into your bones. When I was a little girl, my grandmother used to say, "Your skin shows what your kitchen knows." At the time I laughed. I thought it was just one of her old sayings, like rain makes your bones ache or tea cures everything. But now, decades later, I understand. She was talking about shuiku. In Japan, we teach children something called shuiku, which means food education. But it's not just about learning recipes or table manners. It's about understanding why we eat, not just what we eat. Every meal is an opportunity to heal. In traditional Japanese homes, meals are not hurried. We sit on the floor, we share small dishes, we talk, we breathe, we chew slowly, we listen to each other and to our bodies. It may sound simple, but this intentional way of eating creates a cascade of health benefits, especially for those of us over 60. Here's why. 1. Slower eating improves digestion. When you chew thoroughly and eat without distraction, your gut absorbs more nutrients, including the building blocks of collagen. 2. Sharing meals reduces stress. Studies show that loneliness is as harmful to aging as smoking. Sharing a meal, even a simple one, can reduce cortisol, the hormone that breaks down collagen. 3. Routine builds resilience. Having the same gentle breakfast each morning tells your body, you are safe. You are nourished. You can heal. My grandfather, who lived to 96, had the same breakfast every day for 40 years. Miso soup, rice, and pickled vegetables. He ate slowly. He smiled between bites. He never rushed. In the West, meals are often isolated, rushed, or skipped altogether. It's not your fault. It's the pace of life. But what if the key to better health isn't just in the food? It's in the way you approach it? That's the heart of shuiku. So before I share the first superfood, I invite you to consider this. Don't just eat to survive. Eat to remember, eat to reconnect, eat to restore. And now, let's begin where healing often begins in Japan. A humble bowl of soup that cradles the morning with warmth. I still remember the sound of it, a wooden ladle stirring softly, steam rising gently, and the scent, earthy, salty, warm. Every morning of my childhood began this way, a bowl of miso soup, nothing fancy, nothing loud, just comfort in a cup. Back then, I thought it was just breakfast, but now I know it was collagen in disguise. You see, miso soup is more than a meal, it's a ritual, one that has supported Japanese bodies, especially aging ones, for generations. Let's start with the miso. Miso is a fermented paste made from soybeans. But what makes it special isn't just its taste. It's what it does inside your body. Because miso is full of probiotics, the good bacteria that keep your gut healthy. And a healthy gut is essential to absorb nutrients, like amino acids, zinc, copper, the exact materials your body needs to make collagen. Miso also contains natural enzymes that calm inflammation. And as we age, inflammation becomes one of the biggest reasons collagen breaks down. So this little bowl of soup, it's doing quiet work, soothing your gut, reducing stress in your body, and laying the foundation for strength. Now let's talk about the wakame, that delicate green seaweed floating in the broth like petals on a pond. Wakame isn't just pretty. It's packed with marine collagen, iodine, calcium, and a compound called fucoxanthin, a natural antioxidant known to support skin regeneration and metabolism. Marine collagen, in particular, is easier for our bodies to absorb than the kind from land animals, and it shows in softer skin, more flexible joints, and even improved gut health. But here's my favorite part. It's easy. You don't need to be in Japan. You don't need a chef. You just need 5 minutes and a little care. Find white miso paste, shiro miso, at your local grocery store. Buy dried wakame. A handful goes a long way. Boil some water. Add a spoonful of miso. Don't boil it, just warm it. Add wakame. Let it bloom. Sit down. Hold the bowl in both hands. Feel the warmth. Breathe in the steam. This is not just about collagen. It's about slowing down, about starting your day with nourishment, with peace, with intention. My joints may not be young, but they don't ache. My digestion is calm. My skin still feels like mine. And I believe it began with this bowl. Are you ready to try it? Because up next, we're going deeper into a food that might surprise you. Sticky, smelly, but powerful beyond belief. I'll be honest with you. The first time I saw natto, I turned away. It was sticky. It smelled strong. And when stirred, it formed strings, like melted cheese, but without the comfort. But my grandmother? She smiled. Every morning she'd mix it into her rice, add a touch of soy sauce, a dab of mustard, and eat it slowly, like it was the finest delicacy in the world. Now at 83, I understand why. Natto is one of the most powerful collagen-supporting foods you'll ever find. Let me explain. First, natto is fermented soybeans, and fermentation unlocks nutrients in ways ordinary cooking can't. It's rich in vitamin K2, a nutrient many Americans don't get enough of. Vitamin K2 doesn't just support bone density, it helps move calcium into your bones and joints where it belongs, instead of letting it clog your arteries. That means stronger bones, better circulation, and fewer of those creaky, cracking joints so many seniors accept as just aging. But natto has another secret. It contains genistein, a powerful compound found in soy that helps stimulate your body's natural collagen production. Genistein activates the collagen-making cells in your skin, helping it stay firm, hydrated, and elastic, naturally. So, yes, it smells a little, but it works. And here's the beautiful thing. It's inexpensive, natural, and widely available in the U.S. Look for it in the freezer section of Asian grocery stores, small foam containers with sauce packets inside. To prepare, just thaw one. Stir vigorously until it gets foamy. Add the sauce. Pour over warm rice. If the flavor is too strong at first, mix in chopped green onions, or try it with a soft-boiled egg. And if you truly can't handle the texture, there are natto powders and capsules that carry similar benefits. But I encourage you, just try it once. Because I remember my husband coming home exhausted from work in his 70s, still taking time to eat his bowl of natto rice. It keeps me young, he'd say with a grin. Now, at 85, he still walks to the market, still climbs stairs, still paints with a steady hand. Maybe it's luck, maybe it's genes, but I think maybe it's the beans, so give it a chance. Your joints might thank you. And speaking of joints, there's one more source of collagen you've probably been throwing away for years, the skin of your fish and the bones you discard. Let's talk about how to turn those scraps into strength. When I first visited my cousin in California, she served me a beautiful piece of grilled salmon. It was pink, tender, and perfectly cooked, except something was missing: the skin. I always peel it off, she laughed. It's the part nobody wants. But in Japan, it's the part we never waste, because what many throw away is exactly what aging bodies need the most. Let's talk about salmon skin. That golden, crispy layer is one of the richest sources of marine collagen, a type of collagen that's more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use it more easily than the collagen from cows or pigs. Marine collagen supports skin elasticity, joint comfort, and even bone strength, all things that start to fade after 60. But here's the part I love most. It's not some exotic superfood. It's the part already on your plate. You just have to leave it on, season it simply, and let it crisp. That's all. Now let's go even deeper. to something that's been healing bodies across generations: bone broth. In Japan, we don't throw away fish heads or chicken bones. We simmer them, slowly, gently, over hours. We extract every bit of goodness: gelatin, glycine, proline, calcium, magnesium. This golden liquid we call nuai isn't just a soup. It's a mineral-rich tonic that rebuilds your joints, hydrates your skin, and soothes your digestion. When my husband had trouble walking after a fall, I gave him a cup of fish bone broth every morning. No pills, no pressure, just warmth. And after a few weeks, he smiled and said, "My knees aren't singing with pain anymore." In the U.S., you can do this too. Use leftover chicken bones or buy frozen fish heads at Asian markets. Add water, a splash of vinegar, some green onion tops. Simmer for 8-12 hours. Or if time is short, start with boxed bone broth. But read the labels. Look for no added sugar, low sodium, and real ingredients. Drink it like tea. Or pour it over rice. Or sip it before bed. Because collagen isn't just about appearance. It's about supporting the frame that carries you through life. And sometimes, the parts we overlook, like skin, bones, and broth, are the ones that hold us together best. Up next, I'll share a quiet hero of Japanese breakfast. Simple, soft, and surprisingly powerful. Hint, it comes in a shell. Some mornings, you don't need a feast, just a soft-boiled egg, a bowl of warm rice, and maybe a few slices of fruit on a pretty dish. In Japan, this is often enough. Let's talk about the quiet strength behind these simple foods. First, the egg. Eggs are rich in lysine, an essential amino acid your body can't produce on its own, yet it's critical for collagen production. Without enough lysine, even if you eat protein, your body can't build or repair collagen properly. That means weaker joints, slower healing, and skin that loses its elasticity. Egg yolks also contain choline and vitamin D, nutrients that support cell health and bone strength, especially as we age. And the whites? They're full of proline, another amino acid vital for collagen structure. Every part of the egg plays a part in your healing. One of my neighbors in Kyoto, Takashi-san, is 89. Every morning he eats the same thing: a soft-boiled egg over rice with a dash of soy sauce and dried seaweed. He paints watercolors in the afternoon, his hands still steady, his mind still sharp. When I asked him why he never changed his breakfast, he said, "Because it works." Now let's add something colorful: fruits, especially those rich in vitamin C. Vitamin C is essential for collagen production. It activates the enzymes that build collagen in your body. Without it, collagen can't form no matter how much protein you eat. In Japan, we love citrus like yuzu, but for you, oranges, strawberries, kiwis, and even red bell peppers do the job beautifully. And it's not just about nutrients. In our culture, fruit is served slowly, gracefully, with intention, a moment of sweetness, not just a snack. Last spring, my granddaughter brought me a plate of strawberries. She'd picked them herself, arranged them on a porcelain dish, and sat beside me on the porch. We ate in silence, just the two of us, and I felt full, not just in body but in heart. These moments matter, so don't underestimate the power of small things. A soft egg, quietly nourishing your cells. A slice of fruit reminding you to pause and taste life. A decision each morning to choose foods that love you back. Because aging isn't about giving things up. It's about adding in what truly matters. And now that we've explored all 6 superfoods, let me show you how to bring them together in one gentle, powerful routine. If there's one thing I've learned in 8 decades of life, it's this: healing doesn't always come with noise. Sometimes it comes in the quiet, in a bowl of soup, in a soft egg on rice, in the small decision to nourish instead of neglect. Today, we've explored 6 simple foods. Miso soup with wakame, calming inflammation and restoring your gut. Natto, sticky but powerful, rebuilding joints and softening skin. Salmon skin and small fish, rich in marine collagen and minerals we often throw away. Bone broth, liquid gold that carries strength in every sip. Soft-boiled eggs, a perfect protein with the amino acids your body needs. Vitamin C-rich fruits, bright sparks that activate your collagen from within. None of them are expensive. None of them require a diet plan or a doctor's prescription. They require something deeper: care, intention, patience. Because collagen isn't just built by food, it's built by how you treat yourself. So if you're sitting there wondering where to start, I'll tell you, start with one bowl, one quiet morning, one meal prepared not out of habit but out of love. Then do it again tomorrow, and slowly your body will respond. Your skin will soften, your knees will ache less, and maybe, just maybe, your spirit will feel just a little lighter. Aging isn't the end of vitality. It's the beginning of deeper wisdom, of finally listening to what your body has been asking for all along. So tell me, which of these foods will you try first? I'd love to know. Please share it in the comments. And if this video spoke to you, subscribe. Because what's coming next might just change the way you age. Not with noise, but with quiet strength. So now you've seen it. 6 simple foods, 1 powerful shift. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just start with 1 bowl, 1 quiet choice. 1 step toward healing. If this video gave you something to think about, leave a comment. Which food will you try first? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Because the best is still ahead. And your body, it's still listening.